Hey, welcome back to Tetris Tuesdays at 10. I'm Ryan, and it's Tuesday at 10. This week we are we're still going to punt on the new Tetris, by the way. That was that N64 Tetris, quite possibly the last of the N64 Tetrises that I wanted to wait on till my analog 3D arrived. And there'll be an unboxing video for that, and then I'll do a stream. I think, in fact, my local shop, World 11 Games, which I probably don't mention enough, they are uncharacteristically good for the smallish town that I live in. They've also sponsored in some way, or might own proprietorship-wise, I don't know, but not just the best arcade in town, probably the only arcade in town, but the best arcade I've seen and been to for a long time, which is oddly relevant today, actually, now that I mention it. So, punting on the new Tetris N64, we'll do that later when the Analog 3D shows up. But the reason why a little bit of arcade talk might be appropriate is that this week's Tetris is Sega Tetris for the NAOMI arcade system. Was something that Sega put out, and I couldn't find a ton about. I'm sure there's more than a few people out there that could always, as always, tell you more than I could. But what I could find is that this was when it was new and came out in '98. It was because it was a lot cheaper than stuff that had come before it. So you could get in fact, I was going to look up a Sega Tetris NAOMI cabinet. See if I have anything to show you on that one. No, not really. As far as cursory searches go. Anyway, but it was, when it was new, it was a deal. It was an advancement at the time. It shared architecture with the Dreamcast, which is partly why I had trouble emulating it for a sec, because I was like, oh, it's an arcade thing. I do most of my arcade emulation by way of MAME. So I booted it up in all of the MAME forks that I have, and it was stuttery at best. And then I noticed that the emulator I use for Dreamcast, which is Flycast by way of the RetroArch on my Series S over here, it was Dreamcast/NAOMI. So apparently it's similar enough that this Flycast forgot to turn off my email notifications. Apologies. That's how easily distracted I am. So Flycast is going to do all the heavy lifting for us today. The maybe most interesting thing I can tell you about the NAOMI is that it's a backronym, which I don't even know I had heard that thing before, but it's when the name already exists and you figure out an acronym for it. And they did that in this case, the existing name being that of British supermodel Naomi Campbell. So apparently that was a decision by Sega R&D head Hisashi Suzuki to honor the British model. Guys be doing guy things, it seems like, although it is an honor in my opinion. So that's what we're going to do this week. I haven't poked around a whole lot in it. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot to poke around with. And maybe I can kind of narrate the rest as we go here. It's good to be back either way. I feel like it's been a little slow going on the channel as of late. I have very little faith this is that. Okay, there we go. I'm like, it's not connecting. Okay, on to it. And I'll shut up for the beginning here because it's got a pretty, not lengthy, but fun. beginning. I do like how there's a parental advisory warning that it's suitable for all ages. We do have another monkey mascot. Where did that first show up? The music's not bad either. Where did that monkey mascot show up? Was that in a Dreamcast Tetris that we played? It's the second time we're seeing him, or something like it. Just can't remember where the first was. Also, not a whole lot to the menu. We are just in it right now. Oh, actually, you know what? I messed that up. There was a little bit here, and I need to see it as well as anybody, so let's do that again. I did find out if I hit start too early, it'll take me into the debug, so that's fun. But I can't do anything. Nothing, nothing works. So. Again, parental advisory. This is suitable for all ages, so be careful. I need a refresher because that spinning deal up top, I think, relates to how many lines you make at a time. So if you make, it's like a single, double, triple Tetris will stop the spinner on a certain thing, and then if you get 3 in a row, you'll get a bonus. Also, strangely enough, and some of the Sega Tetris from the Tetris Wiki article here doesn't specify between the arcade version and the Dreamcast version. Like, it keeps talking about a main menu, and I'm like, I don't really have a main menu because we're doing the arcade version here. So it does say it awards a massive point bonus for clearing the game using only counterclockwise rotation. So, oh right, okay. As we all know, this is Tetris. The falling blocks, that much we get. The more blocks you erase, the more your level will rise and advance to the next stage. That's right. Maybe the only bit of, it's not really a single player campaign, but like a lot of Tetrises, the background will change as you progress, so that does become something you're chasing somewhat. Okay, how many lines do you erase? Oh, there it is. 1 line, 2 lines, 3 lines, 4 lines. Okay. So I'm kind of, so if I get 3 Tetrises in a row, okay, yeah, I'm getting a bonus there. Alright, okay. We can live with that. But that's it. Like, I hit start and it's into it. So wait, is that? Yeah, okay. So that is counterclockwise. I don't know that I'll clear the game, so I don't think I get any bonus if I don't actually clear the game by... But I can certainly sit here and only rotate one way. That I can do. Let's put it over here. Oh, the other interesting thing is it has wall kicks, but only against the wall, not against other pieces. Also, where are the lines? I get an eyepiece here. Uh-oh. So I've stopped it on a crown. Oh, we're getting some audio dropout here. Oh, just while it switched. Just long enough to mess up my Tetris streak there. Yeah. Okay, so now I gotta try and get singles here. Alright, here we go. And I've already stopped it on A. Oh, we're on to the next level already. Maybe I can go around the world. Not with this one, but I expected there to be more arcadiness to it, you know? How it's hard to find an arcade game that isn't trying to pump the quarters out of you. I could have very well spoken too soon, though. I think we are beyond any of the bonuses at this point. It's already sped up enough that I just gotta take what I can get. Oh, I gotta slow down. Nice. And it melted the snow, and I really messed up because of it. No, oh wow, there is very little second chance here. Very little lock delay. This is decent underwater music, though. Ooh, I wonder if I can... No, I can't. I did check out the Dreamcast version a little bit, kind of like I said last week, just to see if there were too many differences. Also, just in case I couldn't get this up and running, I was starting to think I better have a plan B. But then everything was fine, so I don't think it's different enough that I will... Okay. Back to normal. Wow, it's a big lizard. Nope, keep going. Nope, didn't keep going. Oh boy. Yeah, I can't. There's very little room to mess around here. That didn't even want to rotate. I'm gonna mess it up. Yep. Level 5 and back to title. Wow. Did I not even break the leaderboard? Oof. Might be a short one this week, fellas. I guess let's just go. Maybe Versus was a bigger thing. I don't know. I mean, I think I've played enough of these to say that Tetris is often at its best in its, you know, bare bones form. That was a bad piece. Not that there aren't a lot of Tetrises out there that, you know, take some wild swings and are very fun for it. You know, Battle Gaiden, anything with a story mode. I'm kind of like, this is fun. Tetris Plus, which didn't seem like was anybody's favorite really, and I ended up really enjoying, so. Nothing against a simple run-of-the-mill Tetris, as it were. And since this does appear to be leaning into the scoring aspect of things, you know, like if I was really paying attention, I wouldn't be going for a Tetris right now. I would be trying to get a cherry, and I would also know how many lines that is, but I don't remember. But I'm not a big score guy. Games that depend on high scores, I'm not completely immune, especially if that's all there is to a game, but it's not something I gravitate towards, that is for sure. Oh boy. Man, I am not making this easy on myself. Okay, here we go. Clean a few of these up. So the penguin level is when stuff gets hairy. And then if I can make it past the penguin level, I get a slowdown. Oh no. Which is going to be a big if this time around. That wouldn't let me rotate that anymore. Wouldn't let me do anything with that. This is bad. That's worse. Wow. Yeah. It's like you can't. Not only is the lock delay real short, you can't rotate on it. Like I might be able to move it out of the way. But there's definitely no infinite spin. Which the Tetris wiki does say. It says this, despite being kind of out of time for it, this does share more DNA with actual Sega Tetris from whatever that was, 1988 or something. It also says the RNG is, quote, truly random. I'm not sure what they're trying to say with that, because from what I understand, it's not technically possible. Give me a second and I will read that excerpt. Okay. Let's see if we can get 3 crowns in a row. That should be the pinnacle of this thing, right? 3 Tetris crowns on the slot machine. Two Tetris crowns on the slot machine. A little early on that line, thank you. Ah, boy. This is gonna be real stupid. All for a Tetris crown. Nope, couldn't even make it. Yeah, there we go. Lost it. Yeah, I know. Not sure I can salvage this either. Especially right at the ice level. Ah, that's bad. Rotate! Nothing I can do there. Sorry, monkey. During the era which many design decisions that signal its 1988 Sega Tetris heritage. Right. Awards massive point bonus for clearing the game using only counterclockwise rotation. Wall kicks, they will only kick off the... Yeah, I already told you that. That's kind of it. There is a delayed auto shift bug when changing directions quickly. If there are no frames with neutral directional input, the game will preserve the DAS, directional auto or delayed auto shift charge. This can cause misdrops when you use DOS to a wall and tap back once, only to find your piece DOS back several columns. This bug is confirmed to happen on original NAOMI arcade hardware using standard joystick controls, and it was not fixed for the Dreamcast port. It can be avoided by slightly slowing your play to introduce one or more frames of neutral directional input. I don't think I was bumping up against that bug. We will give this another shot, though. I do like the look and the chill vibes. This is a beach Tetris if ever there was one. I do really want to get 3 crowns though. One. Two. Where am I gonna put that? Shoot, there it goes. I don't think I can. Oh, I could maybe. Okay, hold on. Wow, okay, let's try that. I don't know what I'm doing. I tried to like start again so I could get a Tetris, but not off the bottom of the playing field, and I did not pull it off. So yeah, let's see if we can get back to square one here. This level reminds me of the Mario Kart level, the city one. No, too many rotations. No, could have been worse. Oh, did I get something? All right. Dang it. Wow. This does not let me. Nope. Nope. Oh, it wasn't going to let me rotate. Yeah. Kind of almost saved myself there. Only got past the speed up, the ice level once. Come on. One more shot at a triple Tetris. And if I can I did it again. And if I can triple Tetris, then surely I can get past the ice level too, right? One Tetris. A little early on the line, thank you. A little bit of audio glitches. Emulator might be having time. Okay, 2 Tetrises. And we're looking pretty good. There it is, 3 Tetrises, alright. Hey! Four Tetrises. I didn't look up like what actually is, you know, it says if you clear the game using only clockwise, clockwise rotation. I didn't look up what clearing the game is, like how many levels are there here. Oh man, I did it again. And we're to the ice level. Oh, it gave me a line. I was trying to be safe. No. Is there like an audible gasp when I didn't make that? Okay. Alright, and pass the speed up. I guess going fast here doesn't do much because I just make it to the next level quicker where the speed is back. But I've got a pretty nice playing field for it. Dang it, I tried to take back that rotation at the last second and couldn't. Nope, didn't want to do that. Wow, that kind of worked out. Oh, and then I kind of messed it up. That was probably a bad spot. Okay, not at all what I was going for. Nope. Oh, made it to the Sphinx. If you are really on the rotation, you can get maybe an extra one in there. Ah, dang it. Anyway, I don't think we're getting much more out of it. Did I really not break into the leaderboard at all? There's no... I'm just going to let it go. It does the leaderboard at the end. But didn't have me input any initials. So yeah, I must have not... Wow. I don't even know... Check the tapes. What was my high score? See, there I go. Actually caring about the score. This game did it. So, maybe that's something. Maybe this game made me care about my Tetris score. I don't. Well, I've done that before. Certainly on the earlier ones where that's kind of all you had to go on. So, that's NAOMI Tetris. Cool. I'm sure I would have been happy had I bumped into that in an arcade at one point. In fact, now I want to check the local arcade for it. They do have some, part of the reasons it's so great is they do have some imports. Actually, in fact, they were the only place in town that had I've seen more of these now, the Mario Kart arcade cabinets that the States got later than than Japan, I want to say. Anyway, they got one of those. It's real nice. So I feel like I would have noticed a Tetris cabinet in there. Would a Tetris cabinet do well nowadays against everything else? Is that something people would still show up for? Every time I go to that arcade, there is other people there. It does seem to be doing, it's not like 1980s good, you know, like, man, I didn't fully have that experience, but even in the 90s, I could go to an arcade on the weekends and it was pretty hopping, Friday nights especially, right? And not just the arcades that were attached to bowling alleys. So that's something. Next week, we are having to figure this out. So I think we're leaving 99. We're going to break into the 2000s unless, and I really hope, I can get Tetris for the Ericsson T28 up and running somehow. I think that's the graphing calculator, right? Or is it a phone? T28. It is a phone. What the? How does it run? No way. GSM dual band compact flip mobile phone. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to get that for next week. Ericsson T28 Tetris. See if YouTube has anything. Oh, you would hold the phone sideways. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm going to say this one's not going to happen. I could. No, maybe next week I'll bring it up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll be like, this is what you're missing. And bring up some of these shorts. There we go. The Mystery of Tetris in Ericsson's A. Looks like the channel Janus cycle has something on it. So anyway, for next week, the actual game we may play then. Okay, we're not having a great run here. The first, actually no, these aren't. That's right. Once it gets to the year, they don't go, strictly speaking, in chronological order. So in-flight Tetris may or may not happen. You know, people out there do a bang-up job of game preservation because they have to, because the companies aren't going to. So I'm not going to say it's impossible that in-flight Tetris isn't up and running somewhere, but if it isn't, nope, that's another keychain Tetris. I'm going to say the best bet, Shockwave Tetris. That's probably, that would have needed to be preserved as well, I bet. Super Light 1500 series, the Tetris, is a member of the Super Light 1500 series of budget-priced games for the PlayStation published by Success. Okay, that sounds possible. Otherwise, we have another keychain Tetris or handheld Tetris. Or TGM2, Tetris the Grandmaster 2. Wow, we're there already. Okay. We've got some options for next week. Super Light Tetris, TGM2. Shy Abby, are you out there? Wouldn't want you to miss it. Anywho, thanks for hanging out. If you are interested in helping me out, helping me to hang out, go visit any number of the avenues I have posted nearby, as far as Patreon or Ko-Fi, or even just liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. I know this was a short one this week. Maybe that's why I'm trying to drag it out, but I'm not doing it on purpose. So come back next week where I do a few more things not on purpose. See you then.